A very good afternoon to you. At this hour on the business desk, we're looking at the latest around a developing narrative, essentially, on a local business. And here we are talking about Drip Footwear. I'm joined in studio currently by the owner of that entity, that is Lekao Sehwana. Thank you so much for your time. Currently, we do actually have to address the financial position that Drip finds itself to get to that future that you are building towards. What is the current base?
Look, we are in business and self-funded business, and each and every day of our business ever since we started, we've never had any funders, we've never had any investors. So we found ourselves in a position whereby we always have to sell and then build the business and scale up. So without any external funding or partnering with banks, like there will obviously be cash flow issues that we actually meet. But we are alive, we are here, we are trading, and we are looking forward to the future.
So there's a saying goes that says drip is forever, right? I think you guys have heard about it, read about it. It's probably everywhere. Everybody's talking about it. Drip is officially getting liquidated. What does that mean? It means that if you owe a company, you guys go to court, or yourself, you decide that you have too many debts. The court decides that they are going to sell all your assets in order to pay your debts. So you're going into liquidation. So in this video, what I want to do is three things. The first thing I want to do, I want to talk a little bit about Drip and what I feel like Mr. Lekao, who is the CEO and founder of Drip, could have done better. My opinion. Please don't go in the comment sections and be like, it's my opinion, right? I'm thinking of a business point of view that I've been in for 10 years, especially when it comes to selling like things that are not a necessity, like it's not a need but a want, like clothing. Someone loves to buy a sneaker for 1.5, but because of people like ourselves that sells reps, we know the economy in South Africa. If I have a 1.5, I'm probably gonna go and to sports scene and buy myself I don't know, a Nike or whatever, right? So looking at the culture, 1.5 to buy something local and that is local branded, unless popularity and FOMO might buy it, but how many people are going out there to buy something local for that pricing? Anyway, I progress. Number two, what I want to talk about is why I appreciate so much. I appreciate online selling so much because of these type of reasons. I appreciate what it has done for us and the fact that we can sit in places like this. I'm in the office right now and I can basically sell to anyone in the world, literally, right? Number three, I am going to not only talk about how I could have done it better, what I could have done, but I'm going to start an online store from scratch. If you haven't watched the video, go check out this video over here. I'm talking about myself, like right now, trying to make 50K per month to make 200K. I started this in September in Q4, which is September, October, November, December. I'm trying to make 200K by the end of December, okay? I'm gonna show you how I'm going to do this. And I am not only gonna tell you what the product I'll be selling or what side hustles I'll be taking on myself. You'll be seeing the whole journey. I'm gonna do everything. So I'm gonna build the website, I'm gonna pick the product, I'm gonna advertise online. Everything is gonna be online. And I'm gonna show you how I can actually basically make more profit with low overheads. The problem with these businesses is that they have high overheads. Let's start basically with this.
This is an easy tutorial on how to sign up on Octa as a trader. First thing you need to do is basically use your email address and create a password. After that, all you have to do is go back to your emails and confirm. You're gonna go back to the app and log in. After logging in, you have to verify your account so that Octa knows it's really you. And it's going to be a smooth transaction when you're drawing your profits. All you have to use is your ID, passport, or driver's license to confirm. Then you're ready to start trading. Octa, voted the most trusted broker of 2024 in South Africa.
Alright, Mr. Lekao started probably the same age. I don't know why I keep on saying Mr. Lekao. Yes, I am that old. That's crazy. Lekao started his footwear called Drip in 2019. In 2019, it was a wave. Like everybody was trying to get into getting a pair of Drip. Same as Batu. Those were the two brands that were making waves because of what? Marketing. Their marketing was really good. They were everywhere in our faces. They had billboards. They were in magazines, TV shows. Bro, they were spending on that marketing budget. I'm guessing they were taking from the sneaker profits to do all of that. But one thing about Lekao did that I was like, I don't know if it's such a great plan to have, is open up stores, brick and mortars, especially in malls like Mall of Africa and all these places. I stand to be corrected. I don't know how many are out there, but there's a lot that he's done, and he was following the blueprint of who? Yes, Mr. Batu himself. I feel like that was the first red flag for me. Do not follow anyone else's blueprint, especially if you don't know how their business model is running, who are the funders, the sponsors. Try not to do things that other people are doing, especially with brands that are luxury. I feel like sneakers are really luxury. Some people cannot afford, again, cannot afford to get those type of sneakers, especially for 1.5, the price range they were going for. But anyway, I do digress. So I think that was the first red flag. Why are you opening up a brick and mortar and so much? Why are you moving so fast to have all these stores in all these malls? Let's talk about that. So the first thing is, you're gonna be paying rent, right? So your overheads are too high for the sneakers that you're pushing. You should be looking at how much quantities you're pushing. And in 2023, 4, 5, 6 and beyond, guys, it's unnecessary for you guys to have a store in the mall. Have you seen how the malls look like recently? No, honestly, have you seen how many people? I used to go to Val Mall right here, and I used to go to Eastgate Mall, and it used to be so packed. But with recent times, people don't go to malls anymore. People are really shopping online. I know that for a fact because from where I stay, and you know, it's young working class and entrepreneurs. We all get our packages. Like, you see so many packages waiting for people to come back from work, come back from wherever they were, and you see so many packages of Take a Lot, Supreme, or I don't know what it's called, but there's so many packages of people waiting for their packages. Everything literally is online. People are shopping online, and yes, it is less to run an online store and to run a store that is being, a mall, hosted in a mall. Because let's look at it. So you're gonna pay rent. Let's say rent is about 15 to 20,000 that you could have put back into your business, right? I'm talking about back end ads. And by the way, if you're gonna run Facebook ads or Google ads or TikTok ads, you're not spending that much. You're really not even spending 20 grand to run that in a month. In a week, I spend 500 bucks to run my online spaces, right? So each online store, I spend 500 rand per week, and I get more ROI on my actual products that I'm selling from home, which is crazy, right? So let's say that's the rent, and then you're looking at salaries. The staff has to get paid. Let's say you pay them 4.5 or 5,000. You got 4 staff members, they have to rotate to 5. How much is that, right? So that alone is overheads that you could have avoided. Especially, again, I'm gonna come to this, clothing. It's a luxury brand. People don't need clothes as much as they need food. Yes, food, brick and mortar. If I need to buy something to eat right now, I'm willing to go and drive because I'm hungry. But I'm not willing to go drive to buy a cat. It's fine. I'll just get it online, right? I can wait for it. But food, stomach, cannot wait. The other thing, let's get into it, is the marketing. The marketing, I feel, again, it for me was a second red flag when it came to their marketing. Why are you on billboards? You know what your billboard is? And his billboards were like a sneaker. If you remember, they were like big billboards, especially on the N1 in Joburg. He had 16 billboards that you cannot avoid. I was like, how much does it cost per month to run that? I'm thinking that it's about 100K or more. And this thing just colored, only to find out that this guy was running his marketing gas colored, which is crazy for me to say. I can still run those type of ads of drip online. Seriously, I can be in people's faces for the less amount that he's paying this media house to run. Why are you hiring a media house to run your marketing when there's graduates sitting at home that are really good in marketing, especially online, to run Facebook ads, Google ads, and TikTok ads? And TikTok right now, I said in 2020, I said this before, that TikTok is going to be one of the biggest platforms that you can advertise for free. Literally, people made millions advertising organically on TikTok, and it's still happening right now. Platforms like TikTok, platforms like Instagram is getting into that right now. Instagram is growing. It's becoming just like TikTok, but even better, because on Instagram you get the spenders, you get people with the credit cards, you get the people with the debit cards, right? So it was a big red flag for me to spend so much money on marketing, and especially with the ads. How much was he shooting for the ads? How much was he? He was a good storyteller. He was trying to convince the wrong people to buy, because if he really wanted to make that type of a brand that lasts forever, I'm still saying, like, if you're going to charge a sneaker that you're manufacturing, this is not allegedly, but I'm just gonna put it out there in case he watches this and wants to sue me. But most of these guys are getting their sneakers and their t-shirts and most of these brands made in China. So if China is giving you cost per t-shirt or cost per sneaker, let's keep to the sneakers, per sneaker, which is this, and I've seen this design before on one of Alibaba's sites, and this right here is 58 Rand when I saw how much it is when you buy it in a bulk of 1,000, right? So if you're getting this for 50 or 100 Rand, let's just say 150, just to use it as an example. Why are you selling it for 1.5? Why are you selling it for 1,000 Rand? You can easily sell that thing for 599 or 400 bucks and still make more profit and keep your overheads this low, right? Again, I'm gonna come back to this. It is my opinion. Please don't come at me. This is my opinion. This is what I would do differently if I was him. But I mean, it's over now. It's liquidated. Stores have been closed. I don't want to dwell too much on this. It's just my 2 cents of exactly how Mr. Lekau would have run. I keep on saying Mr. Being respectful, Mr. Lekau. Let's just keep it to that, right? So Mr. Lekau could have run his businesses a little bit different. This advertisement was too much. I just don't get it, right? I really don't get why his advertisement was that much. The last thing I would say about this is, listen, black child, I am going to basically tell you this. When it comes to you selling some stuff, know where you're selling, especially clothing and stuff, know who you're selling to. Who you're selling to. And the people that you're selling to, can they afford to buy what you're selling? I think that my mom is doing, because my mom is having her best life. She's done with work. She's just looking for grandkids right now at this point, right? But she still gets some stuff from Ship Shop Shake, and she gets some stuff from also Timo right now, and gets some stuff from different places, and she sells because you can't find most of the stuff that she sells, but she sells to her target audience. Her target audience is women her age, so from the ages of 35 all the way to about 75, 80. Those are the women she sells for. She knows how to dress. My mom is, when it comes to dressing, my mom knows how to, like mother like child. It is what it is. But we can keep like a nice shirt like this, a cap, and I could go out and people will feel like I'm balling or whatever situation. So I know who I would be selling to, and she knows exactly who she's selling to. So her prices, it's always 399 or 200 Rand or 250 because she's getting it for cheap. She always says, if I can make 100 Rand from everything that I'm selling, I am profitable. Get that in your head, right? So like I said, I don't want to dwell too much on this. With the other video, I told you that I want to make 50,000 Rand for each and every single month. I am going to build an online store, because I'm sitting here. That's the third thing I want to do. I'm sitting here and I'm blah. That's not fair to you who is actually watching me. So in my next video, they'll be out now. I won't take too long. I'm just fixing up some few edits. Editing takes a long time. I'm going to build the online store on Shopify. I'm going to put a payment gateway on Shopify. I'm going to get a domain on GoDaddy, I am going to pick the product that I am going to be selling, right, which is t-shirts. I can tell you that right now. I already have the supplier. I'll tell you which supplier I'm using. I'm not going to keep it away from you, but if you watched that video the last time, you know exactly who I'm going to get it from. And shout out to the boys for the interview. I'm going to get my printing for them. I'm going to get everything, and I'm going to run everything online, and I'm going to make that 50K in less than a month. Probably in 4 weeks. I can even get sold out in like 2 weeks because of the ads that I will be running, and I already know that people are looking for that t-shirt and it's not available in South Africa. And the ones that are available in South Africa, they're very, very expensive. So one that I was wearing that was actually original, it's about, how much was it? 1,900 Rand. So I'm looking at the people that I'll be selling it to, they can afford that. 500 bucks, that's all you're going to get from a person who wants that t-shirt. That's the best price you're going to get. Again, it's not trademarked, so I looked into that, depending on what you put on. So it's going to be a very basic design, and that's the only thing that I'll be selling. I'm going to show you again what I'm going to be adding on, right? So watch out for that video. Give me your 2 cents about this whole thing. What do you guys think about the whole drip thing? Am I making sense? Does this register to you guys to say, man, if I was him, I'd do 1, 2, 3? And there was another thing that I saw, retweets that are now coming out, is that people were trying to advise this guy not to move so fast. Like, yo, why are you buying 16 vehicles? Why buying 16 vehicles? And people saying, no, it's arrogance, when he replied by saying that, please don't inflict your fears on me, right? I'm doing me, you should do you. And the guy was like, nah, I'm too of experience. I've done this before, and it turned out bad. And in 2024, you see what the guy was actually advising was, you know, I don't know, man. Maybe the guy was, you know, he could see into the future. We never know with these prophets, right? So, or he really had a business and it didn't work out, right? So 3 things I would take away from this. I would never ever use a brick and mortar store, malls and things like that to sell my clothing line or my sneakers or whatever. I don't think you should do too. Number 2, I wouldn't use a media marketing on debt. It doesn't matter how much money I have. There's no need to hire a media marketing team, because they will take you to the court, they will take you to the lawyers, and they will wash you out immediately when you're dead. They're not like Eskom, right? They're not like Eskom where you're gonna owe them billions. They will wait for you to owe them 20 million, and they're like, good shot, we're gonna sell everything that he has to pay ourselves. They don't care. They are businesses at the end of the day, and they can get ruthless. But 3 is basically, on my side, the way I see it is that look at the target audience. Who are you selling to? Who you should be selling to? Who you should not be selling to? Also, right? How much can people afford? We are in South Africa. The economy is really bad. It's not, well, it is trying, you know what I'm saying? But people will choose food over clothing anytime. What is your price point? Don't get greedy. Sell it at that price. That's my opinion. What is your opinion? So next video, from 0 to 50K on a clothing line. This is what I will do. I'll see you on the next video. Don't forget to subscribe and do the right thing. Yeah, subscribe. We're about to get to that 100K. Shout out to everyone that's watched. Pusha gang gang. Fam. Peace.